Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mackerel Flats and Goat Hill Junction Railroad. It's a very exciting day for us, us being the Orange County Model Engineers. My name is Gary Gorman. I'm the president of the club, and I'd like to introduce our board of directors. To my right, Ken Matassa, our vice president of facilities. To his right, Bob Harrison, our vice president of operations. Next, our secretary, Mr. Ken, what's your name? Hank Castangetti. And the most important man in the entire club, our treasurer, Alan Stevens. He's the guy that allowed us to buy this sucker. So this very unique time for us. It's been over 10 years since we've had a new locomotive, and we finally got one delivered. It was actually built here in the US of A. Built by a company called the Train Works in Sutherland, Oregon. This is a very unique paint scheme on this. It was inspired from the Union Pacific's Heritage Collection of Locomotives, the UP 1996. And it's a tribute to the men and women of the Southern Pacific Railroad. Union Pacific took over Southern Pacific in 1996. This model is patterned after that. As far as we know, there's only two locomotives that resemble this. The original is currently, I believe, in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and the one you're about to see. The paint scheme takes into consideration the Black Widow locomotive of the Southern Pacific. The locomotive is painted largely black, and then elements of the Daylight, which has been called the most beautiful train in the world. So you can judge for yourself. With that, I'd like to introduce our esteemed City Council member, Arlos Reynolds.
Well, good morning. Thank you all for being here with us today. This is a really nice way to start a Saturday with the community, with supporting a group of volunteers who provide benefits to the community in Costa Mesa. I first really got to know the members here at OCME when I was trying to engage a lot of residents in some advocacy around our natural spaces here in Costa Mesa. And with the friends I was working with, we were trying to figure out, where do people gather who love to be outdoors and who we think will care about the community? That's how we found OCME. We started coming every public run weekend and talking about the natural parks that we have in the city and how important they are to protect. And we've had just a great team effort on that. And it's been wonderful to get to know the members of OCME since then, to really see their commitment, not just to the hobby of model trains, but really to engaging the public here in Costa Mesa, to providing a free asset for our members to enjoy, the interest in engaging with our schools, to engaging with the natural aspects of the park. We have a great partnership now with a member of OCME on our Fairview Park Steering Committee, which is wonderful since you have eyes here almost every day to help us improve the environmental stewardship of Fairview Park. So I'm just thrilled to support this organization, thrilled to see you continue to grow, thrilled for the future partnerships with our Fairview Park Steering Committee. Again, I can't imagine a more wonderful organization than one that's run by volunteers, that provides public benefits for our community, and that helps connect our residents with nature. So thank you all. Excited to continue to working with everybody and excited to see more community members enjoy this organization.
I'd like to introduce Mayor Pro Tem John Stevens.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you all for being here. What a great day in Costa Mesa. So we've got folks over on the river that are cleaning up the river. We have our beautiful fish fry right across the street. How many of you are going to go to the fish fry later? That opens at noon. But right now we're opening a new locomotive with the model engineers. And this place, there are so many things in Costa Mesa that are unique to Costa Mesa that you don't have anywhere in the world. What city has a fairgrounds, a professional football team, the model engineers, the Lions Club, the Fish Fry, South Coast Plaza? Yesterday we had the groundbreaking for the Orange County Museum of Art in our city. it's a tremendous city, and we're so lucky, and I'm so proud and honored to serve this city and this great community. Now, this place is personal to me because I have 4 children, and my oldest 2, my boys, are 27 and 25 years old. And I remember when I would bring them here years ago before I ever thought of running for city council, and we would be on this train, and I'd put them right between my legs and pat them on the head, and we'd go around these tracks. And now they're adults. They've got their education. And now we look at like Councilmember Mansour here. He's got young children that are going to ride with him, including his 3-month-old. So it's a new generation, and it's going to keep going. And it's thanks to these model engineers for doing this for our community and our children. Because like Arliss and I are involved now in a thing called the Costa Mesa Early Childhood Coalition. And there's nothing more important to our community and our children than doing something like this. To have parents and grandparents and friends and family be with our kids and just love them and just exist with our kids and do something fun. So I'm really happy to be here. I can't wait for this locomotive to start. I'm going to be one of the first ones riding in it. Let's hear it for Costa Mesa and the model engineers.
Wow, just good morning. Thank you for being here, and I think everybody is ready. Everything's already been said, so I think you guys all want to ride the train. So let's get to riding.
All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.